Meditation is an ancient spiritual practice and a mind body technique for relaxation. The primary purpose of meditation has been for religious reasons, but it has its health benefits. Meditation spread to Western societies thousands of years after it had already become firmly rooted in Eastern cultures. Its widespread popularity in the United States didn't begin until the mid 20th century. Around the 1970s, many college professors and scientific researchers began to test the effects of meditation and learn about the multitude of benefits it affords to physical, mental, and emotional health. Since the end of World War II, industrial development in Asia has been great. Japan's emergence as a global manufacturing superpower in the first post-war decades is remarkable. Through the 1970s, technological innovations spurred the expansion of manufacturing facilities and sales of such consumer durables as television sets, refrigerators, and automobiles. More recently, the focus has been on countries such as South Korea, Taiwan, and Malaysia. Nonetheless, Asia's industrial output is still far less than its proportion of world population.
National Association of Asian American Professional empowers Asian and Pacific Islanders to increase their success in professional development, community service, and networking. This association offers high-level programs since over the last 20 years, economies in Asia have been global. Through international trade, companies started to depend on international markets. People started struggling by getting a job due to the lack of education. To this creates society to embrace education and increase employees' demographics into a positive place. Asian Pacific American Advocates is a national membership that focuses in the advance of social, political, economic well-being of citizens. There are over 100 affiliates working on decent organizations. Vietnam Veterans of America goal is to promote and support the full range issues in Vietnam. They seek for full access to healthcare, hold government agencies, support the future veterans, and serve the communities. It has over 25,000 with over 500 chapters throughout the United States, Puerto Rico, the region, islands, between others. South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation provides a platform for people in South Asia to work together with trust and understanding, has aimed the process of economic and social development, has different areas of cooperation in which each one has established objectives around Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. South Korea's Samsung Electronics is by far the largest listed company, has nearly 80 affiliates, and has a significant impact in South Korea's economy, accounting for about one-fifth of the country's GDP by the strong sales of smartphones around the world. Asia Pacific Economic Forum. Their goal is to operate trade and investment, promoting regional economic integration, enhancing human security to support the sustainable economic growth. Its 21 members' economies are home to around 2.8 billion people and represent approximately 57% of world GDP. Mahatma Gandhi, 1869-1948, Indian leader with outstanding guidance qualities and role model of veracity and nonviolence in all Indian history. After studying law in England, he went back to India, where he experienced disputes due to the racial tensions. This motivated him to apply Himsa, nonviolence, Sadigara, holding on to truth, strategy which led British colonial authorities to not withstand it and agreed to grant independence of India. Fukusawa Yukichi, 1835-1901. Japanese writer, philosopher, educator, and one of the leaders in integrating Western ideas and culture into Japanese society and government. He established the first university, Keio University. Thanks to his books, encouraged the society to dive into a modern world. Qin Shi Huang, 221 210 before Christ. Chinese leader and first emperor and the most powerful above all, with a superior evolution of military technology and solid organization in political and social aspects. He was capable of making all vast territory into a unified state. Centralized and bureaucratic, he acknowledged the necessity of unifying the different writing systems, and thanks to that, it became a common instrument of communication nowadays.
Food. One of the unique traits about the Asian regions is that the amount of rice that they consume. Every country cooks it in very different ways, yet they all use the same ingredients. Most of the people consume rice daily. One of the problems that Asia has is overpopulation. So it's not surprising that 7 out of the 10 most largest cities, talking about population, can be found in Asia. The 7 cities are Shanghai, Beijing, Istanbul, Karachi, Mumbai, Guangzhou, and Delhi. It is very common in some parts of Asia to have two names, one in the language they speak and the other one in English. Religion is a very important thing in Asia. They take religion very seriously, and most of the people in the region practice the same one, which is Buddhism. But there may be people who practice another one. Education in Asia is important, not only to the student but to all their family. 9 out of 10 Asian children are enrolled in primary school. These children begin to care about college since they are about 10 years old. This is a school system that they know. They push them to the limit so they can achieve the unimaginable things.